Hello and welcome to History of Dragon Ball. Today we are doing something a little bit different and looking at some manga spoilers. Okay, so this video today is going to be something a little bit different, something that I haven't done before. Now obviously before I have done the manga reviews for the last few, albeit I missed the last one, but I will be getting back on to chapter 73 when it comes out. However, every month just before each issue gets released, you do get some spoilers. So this month, I'm going to do a quick video on the couple of pages that have been leaked early as draft pages, go over what is shown, what it could mean, and if this is the kind of video you would like to see every month before the full chapter release comes out, then I would be more than happy to do them. So let's not waste any more time, but going in to have a look at the spoiled draft pages. Okay, now first of all I should probably say I will not be showing the actual draft pages here on the video. I will link to a Facebook page down below that shows them, and these are the ones that I'll be looking at. But due to obviously copyright reasons, I don't want to just be posting these straight onto the channel. But I will describe each of them for you, and you got the Facebook link, so hopefully that works out well. So to start off, we get a split panel between Goku and Granolah going at each other, about to start the fight. So it's pretty obvious that this is going to be another fairly action-packed issue. And to be honest, we had a lot of very un-actiony bits in the chapters previously, so getting more and more action at the moment, I can get behind. But really, that's all we get from the first one. Now on to the second one, we get Goku dodging a load of blasts. I mean, first of all, I gotta say that the artwork is just amazing. I absolutely love the Dragon Ball manga style. It is some of the best around, but this is showing that there's a lot of energy being used at this point. But at the same time, Granolah's not hitting. Goku is still managing to dodge everything. And then as we carry on, it looks like Granolah is actually, in theory, trying to run away. Now, of course, I doubt this is in any way running away as in to escape because he's scared. I imagine it's more down to him trying to lure Goku somewhere to lower his defenses to make him easier to land one of his strikes. And this is shown quite well because they do fly into a wooded area, which when that comes around to becoming an anime and we get to see Goku and Granolah flying through all the trees, a bit like we do in the Resurrection F movie, I feel like that is a really cool location for these kind of fights and it could be awesome. But at this point we don't really know exactly why Granolah is fleeing. In the next page we just get more action shots where they're flying through the trees. Goku is trying to hit Granolah, but Granolah obviously can dodge everything, so some of Goku's blasts are just hitting trees and just generally not hitting what they should. And the panel after that is really just more of the same. Goku is still firing more, Granolah is still running away. It's really interesting to see that at this point, Granolah, despite having his wish granted that he is the strongest warrior in the universe, he's not just taking him on head to head, he is running, he's still trying to use tactics, not just blunt force. But the next panel is where something a little bit intriguing happens. Goku is obviously mid-firing his blasts, and then suddenly, out of nowhere, Granolah uses his scarf, by the looks of it, to swing around a tree and kick Goku. Now, remember, Goku does have his Ultra Instinct state, which at this point is obviously being used in conjunction with one of his Super Saiyan God transformations. But yet, Granolah still lands his kick. Goku's Ultra Instinct doesn't let his body dodge this attack. So does that mean Granolah is faster than Ultra Instinct? Possibly. I mean, if you do wish to be the strongest, then when you got someone like Goku who is still learning this technique, then realistically Granolah should probably be stronger and faster. But either way, Goku does like to lose concentration, so we don't quite know at this point. Regardless, Granolah lands a big kick on Goku and sends him flying. And then the next one is also the last of the spoiled panel, so I believe that is 7 in all. And this one basically just shows Goku flying back, getting hold of a tree to swing around and then land back on his feet on the ground, which honestly does look pretty cool. And the very last panel that gets spoiled is very much a superhero pose. But that is all we get for now. So yeah, like I said, we get about 7 pages spoiled here. And obviously, if you've looked at the pages yourself, you can see that they are just draft ones. They are the rough sketches. Nothing has been finalized. You can still see those rough pencil marks to figure everything out. But nonetheless, it is very cool to see. So what does this really tell us about what could happen in the chapter? Well, not a lot. I mean, after all, we obviously do only get 7 pages. A lot more could happen after this. And I do honestly believe after what's happened, this is going to be very early in the chapter. If anything, it's just quite nice for a little bit to see a bit more action again in Dragon Ball. We had so much setup for this story. We had so much setup for Granolah's wish. Now it's good to finally see some good old-fashioned fighting in there. And another interesting bit is this battle so far has been very ki heavy, which means at this point there could be a lot of energy being used. Goku does have a history of running out of energy in his battles and becoming too tired. So this could be where it leads on to Vegeta taking over, which I do very much think will happen in this issue. Obviously from last time we saw that Vegeta realized that this planet had been destroyed by the Saiyans. He saw the Big Ape Prince. He knew that it was his people. So I think it won't take long for him to step in, and Vegeta and Granolah will then fight. So really, as my first spoiler video, there's not that many spoilers because it is just a fight. It is quite hard to really get a good idea of what is going to happen afterwards. So rather than ramble on too long, I will leave this video here for today. And with that, I actually have a couple of questions for you all, which would really be useful for me to know. And the first one of those is, do you want to see me do these kind of videos every single month? Of course, I will stick to doing the manga reviews every time they come out, but do you want the spoiler ones about a week before as well? If you do, I'd really appreciate a like and a comment on the video just to let me know that these are popular videos to do. If there isn't enough interest, then of course I won't waste your time with them, but for those of you who don't mind seeing some spoilers, I really quite enjoy making them. And now with that bit, I have my other question for you today, and that is, what do you think is going to happen next? Obviously I've said my bit, I think Vegeta's going to come in and take over the battle. There's going to be some kind of, probably a history lesson coming in there to do with the Saiyans and how they've changed and what they did to Granolah and everything. What do you think? That is what I'm more interested in knowing. So please let me know that down in the comments below as well. And so now that we are at the end of the video, I would ask, if you are enjoying the content here, please subscribe to the channel. It will massively help me out. So again, a massive thank you if you've managed to reach the very end of this video with me, and I will see you next time on History of Dragon Ball.